Welcome back to the session number 33 of cost accounting. In this session, I am going to solve some problems on differential piece rate system. In the previous session, we have discussed what is the meaning of differential piece rate system and types of differential piece rate system. According to your syllabus, there are two differential piece rate systems are very important. On that two systems only we are going to solve the problems, that is Taylor's differential piece rate system and Merrick's differential piece rate system. First problem. See, this is an examination problem. It has given in the year June 2010 for section C. Calculate the earnings of workers A, B and C under straight piece rate system and Merrick's multiple piece rate system from the following particulars. Here we should calculate only two types, that is piece rate and also the Merrick's multiple piece rate system. What are the information that is given in the problem? Normal rate per hour rupees 5.40. Rate per hour is given for 1 hour. If the employees are working for 1 hour means how much they can get? 5.40. Standard time per unit is 1 minute. See, the standard time has fixed in the organization, that is they have to produce 1 unit within 1 minute. Output per day is as follows. Here there are 3 workers information, as I told it is given worker A, B, C, and each worker output is given, that is 390, 450, 600 units respectively. Then working hours per day are 8. 8 hours is the standard working hours in the organization. With the help of all these information, we have to calculate the straight piece rate system and Merrick's multiple piece rate system. See, the first thing we require to calculate the Merrick's multiple piece rate system is standard output. But the standard output is not given here, that we should calculate first. Now, see, calculation of standard output in a day means per day we are going to calculate for 8 hours, means the working hours, the standard working hours per day is 8 hours. Okay, but whatever information that is given in the problem is in the form of minutes. See here, standard time per unit is 1 minute. So first we should calculate for 60 minutes and then we can convert for 8 hours. Now, calculation of standard output for 60 minutes. For 1 minute, 1 unit means the standard output is here 1 unit for 1 minute. 1 minute ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 unit na produce ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So 60 minutes. In 60 minutes how many units they can produce? We have to calculate. Standard output for 60 minutes, that is 60 minutes means 1 hour. Cross multiplication. 60 minutes into 1 unit divided by 1 minute, 60 units. Okay. Now, standard output for 60 minutes, or we can call it as 1 hour, is 60 units. Now, we can calculate for 8 hours. Standard output for 8 hours per day means 60 units. This is for 1 hour. For 8 hours how much? 60 units into 8 hours per day, 480 units. Then piece rate or rate per unit is also not given, that also we have to calculate. How to calculate? Rate per hour it is given 5.40 divided by standard output per hour, that is 460 units, that is per hour. 480 is for 8 hours. So rate per hour is 5.40, standard output per hour 60 units. So piece rate or rate per unit is 0.09. Now stride piece rate we are going to calculate. Number of units produced into rate per unit is the formula for stride piece rate system. We need to calculate for all the 3 workers A, B, C. Output already it is given in the problem, 390, 450, 600 respectively for all the workers, and rate per unit we have calculated 0.09. First we should multiply. For worker A, output is 390 into rate per unit 0.09. So stride piece rate system, the under that the wages of a worker is 35.10, for B worker 40.50, and wages of the worker C under stride piece rate system is rupees 54. Next, we should calculate Merrick's differential piece rate system. It is also called as multiple piece rate system. There are 4 steps are there to calculate the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. What are those? First we should calculate the standard output, second one level of efficiency, the third one is new piece rate, and then we are going to calculate the wages. Before that you have to remember the rules under Merrick's differential piece rate system. There are 3 rules are there. Efficiency below 83%. If the level of efficiency is less than 83% means normal piece rate. Then if the efficiency lies between 83 and 100% means 110% of normal piece rate, and if the efficiency is above 100% means 120% of normal piece rate. Next, so now we are going to calculate the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. The first one is standard output, we have calculated, that is 480 units. Then we have to calculate efficiency for all the 3 workers A, B, C. The efficiency, the formula is actual output divided by standard output into 100. Actual output already it is given in the problem for A, B, C workers, that is 390, 450, 600, and the standard output we have calculated, that is 480 units into 100. So the level of efficiency of worker A is 81.25, so it is less than the 83% here. Then B worker efficiency is 93.75, means it lies between 83% and 100%, and the worker C 125% means the level of efficiency is more than 100%. With the help of this we can able to calculate the new piece rate. How to calculate this new piece rate? Based on the level of efficiency. So worker A level of efficiency is 81.25%, means it is less than 83%. So normal piece rate, the rate is 0.09, and for worker B the efficiency lies between 83 and 100%, 110% of normal piece rate. Normal piece rate is 0.09 into 110% means 0.099, and worker C efficiency is more than 100, means 120% of normal piece rate. 0.09 into 120% means 0.108. Then we should calculate the wages. The formula for wages is actual output into new piece rate. So actual output for worker A, B, C is 390, 450 and 600 respectively, and new piece rate just now we have calculated, that we should take. Then multiply. We will get the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. For worker A 35.10, B 44.55 and C 64.80. Next, second problem. This problem has also given in the year 2011 for section C. From the following particulars, calculate the earnings of a worker under straight piece rate, differential price rate, wholesale bonus rate for plan 50% of sharing and row 1 premium scheme. So, the details are given: weekly working hours 40, piece rate of wages 6, hourly rate of wages rupees 15, normal time taken per piece 20 minutes, normal output per week is also given 120 pieces, actual output of the worker per week 150 pieces, and differential price rates is given here. 80% of the price rate for output below normal output and 120% of the price rate for output above normal output. With all these information, we have to calculate straight price rate, differential price rate, wholesale plan and row 1 plan. Now, the first thing here, it is not given standard time. We should calculate the standard time with the given information. That is, for producing one piece, standard time fixed is 20 minutes. See here. Normal time taken per piece for producing one piece, what is the time? 20 minutes. So, what is the standard time for 150 pieces? Here 150 pieces is the actual output of the worker per week is 150. Okay. For one piece 20 minutes means for 150 pieces how much? Cross multiply, then we will get 300 minutes. This is the standard time in minutes. Then we need the standard time in hours. That is, how to convert this minutes into hours? 3000 minutes divided by 60 minutes is 50 hours. So, standard time we have calculated. Then the first one we have to calculate straight piece rate system. The formula is number of units produced into rate per unit. Number of units produced by the worker is 150, rate per unit is 6, it is given in the problem. Straight piece rate system. The wages under this is rupees 900. Then Taylor's differential price rate system. There are 4 steps are there here. The first one is output, that is given in the problem. Standard output is 120 pieces. Then efficiency we need to calculate with the formula actual output divided by standard output into 100. Actual output of the worker is 150, standard output is 120 into 100. So, the level of efficiency is 125%. Now, new piece rate. Here in the problem it is specified that, see here, 80% of the price rate for output below normal output. If they have produced less than the normal output, 80% of the price rate. If they have produced more than the normal output, 120% of the price rate. So, here the worker has produced more than 100%, that is 125%. So, level of efficiency is more than 100% here. Now, new piece rate is 6 into 120% is rupees 7.2. The last step is wages we have to calculate. The formula is actual output into new piece rate. Actual output is 150 and new piece rate is 7.2. The wages under Taylor's differential price rate system is rupees 1080. Then wholesale plan. The formula for wholesale premium plan is T into R plus 50% of S minus T into R. Time taken 40, rate is 50 and 50% and the standard time is 50, time taken 50, rate per hour 15. So, the wages under Halsey premium plan is rupees 675. Then row 1 premium plan, the formula for that is T into R plus S minus T divided by S into T into R. So, here also time taken 40, rate per hour 15 and standard time is 50. We need to write all the things. After simplifying this, we will get the wages under row 1 premium plan is rupees 720. The third problem, this question has given 2 times in the previous years, in the year May 2012 and May 2017 for section C. From the following particulars, you are required to calculate the earnings of a worker for a week and straight piece rate system, Taylor's differential price rate system, Halsey and row 1 premium plan. Now, what are the information that is given here? Weekly working hours, hourly, hourly wage rate, piece rate per unit, normal time allowed per article 12 minutes. So, then normal output per week 240 pieces. Then actual output for the week 300 pieces. Then differential price rate when 80% of the price rate for the output below normal and 120% of price rate when output above normal. So, it is similar to the previous problem only. Here also we have to calculate the straight piece rate system, Taylor's differential piece rate system and Halsey premium plan and row 1 premium plan. So, weekly working hours is given 48 and hourly wage rate per hour they are paying 15 rupees and piece rate per unit for producing 1 unit they are giving 6 rupees and normal time allowed per article is given. So, per article is 12 minutes is given for producing 1 article, they required 12 minutes. Then normal output per week is given 240 and actual output is also given 300 pieces. Now, first we should calculate standard time. For producing 1 unit they require 12 minutes, for 300 units how much? Cross multiplication we have to do. Standard time in minutes it will come 12 into 300 divided by 1, 3600 minutes. Then standard time in hours we have to calculate, minutes should be converted into hours, 3600 minutes divided by 60 minutes means 60 hours it will come. Then straight piece rate system, number of units produced into rate per unit is the formula. Now, number of units produced is 300, rate per unit is 6. Wages under straight piece rate system is rupees 1800. Then Taylor's differential price rate system, here first we required is standard output that is given 240 pieces. Then we need to calculate the level of efficiency with the formula actual output divided by standard output into 100. Actual output is 300, standard output is 240 into 100. So, the level of efficiency is 125%. So, it is more than the 100%. If it is more than 100% means a new piece rate is 120% of piece price normal price rate. Okay. New piece rate is equal to normal piece rate is 6 into 120% means 7.2. Then wages we have to calculate under Taylor's differential price rate system. The formula is actual output into new piece rate. Actual output is 300, new piece rate is 7.2. So, wages under Taylor's differential price rate system is rupees 2160. Then Halsey plan and row 1 plan we have to do. Under Halsey premium plan the formula is T into R plus 50% of S minus T into R. Time taken, T means time taken 48, rate per hour 15, 50%, standard time 60, time taken 48 and rate per hour 15. So after simplifying, we will get the wages under Halsey premium plan is rupees 810. Then under row 1 premium plan, the formula is T into R plus S minus T divided by S into T into R. So here T means time taken is 48, R means rate per hour, that is 15, and S means standard time, that is 60. So after simplifying this, we will get the wages under row 1 premium plan is rupees 864. You can refer all these textbooks for learning. Thank you.